Good morning. Well, it's about 5:45 a.m. on Friday, and I've got my car all packed up and I am ready to head to Temagami. Super excited. The forecast has changed once again and it looks like we're not going to be getting that super huge downpour of rain today, which is nice. Hopefully the weather continues to improve and it's an amazing weekend. So let's get going. Well, good morning again. It is 5 to 9 and I am just driving down Temagami Road. I'm about a kilometer away from the parking lot and had a great drive-in. Super excited. A whole bunch of lady slippers here where I'm parking my car. Pretty awesome. Well, it's 9:15 and I am at the access at Temagami Lake in Temagami. Canoe's all loaded up and ready to go. Just took me about 15 minutes to get everything unpacked, get the canoe off the car, put on my water socks and my shoes and stuff and get everything ready. So super excited. It is not raining. It rained a little bit here and there on the way up here. It's supposed to rain a little bit in the next 2 hours and then it's supposed to stop until later this afternoon. And it's super hot out, like I'm sweating to death. So I'm also supposed to have some winds, but not too bad. I think about 7 kilometers and 14-kilometer gusts in the morning. However, they're south, so they will be behind me if they remain that way, which is awesome. The plan is to go paddle about 10 kilometers up Temagami and then do 2 portages. I think they're each about 300 meters. And there's another lake I have to paddle through 2 kilometers, and then that goes right into Wool. Hopefully there's nobody on there, or there's still quite a few sites left, and I can score myself a nice site for there tonight, and then that'll give me a nice good jump on everybody else that's coming up for the weekend. So I better get going. I'm super excited to hit the water, so see you in a bit. Bye. Alright, so just as I put my canoe in the water, got a couple raindrops, but then they stopped, and I thought maybe I should just grab my raincoat and out of my pack so I have it in the canoe with me, because I have, like I said, 10 kilometers of paddling to do, but I just don't really think I need it. Even if it starts pouring, the skies open up and I get totally drenched. It's so warm out here that it doesn't really matter. And like I said, I have extra pants, rain pants, extra clothes, so I think I'll be fine. Well, the sun has come out. It's not super strong, but it's back there, and clouds have lightened up. There's even a couple of patches of blue sky you can see in there. Let's see if I can drop this. Oh, I guess that's as far back as it goes. Okay. So I'm just, I guess, approaching what they call the northern arm of the Temagami, about 5 kilometers in. So I'm not really sure. I measured this on my big map, and it came up to 10 kilometers. And when I measured it on the Jeff's map that I have, yes, the old Jeff's map. Sorry, Jeff. It said that it was 8.5. So somewhere between 8.5 and 10 kilometers. Anyways, I'm more than halfway. It's about 25 after 10. I haven't seen a soul. It's super calm out. It is Friday morning after all, so I guess some people are still at work. And the rock formations out here are incredible. There's pink rocks, there's like white rocks, there's regular gray rocks. It's pretty neat. Some of the scenery reminds me a lot of Killarney, and some of it reminds me of Temagami. My loon friend's out for a nice swim this morning. Hi guys. Saw some smaller ones. I think there's some babies nearby. Almost at the portage, and I see these two little birds sitting on a rock. I think they're merganser ducks, maybe, babies. I don't know, I'm a little bit scared because, you know, I don't have the best record with birds after last weekend, but, oh, one's walking away. It's okay, I'm not gonna hurt you. Hello. It's okay. Bye-bye. Aw. I didn't want them to fly away. Oh well. Alright, well, I've spotted my first portage of the day. I only have two today, which is really nice. If I stay on the sites and make it to the places where I plan to every day is not super crazy. I think the biggest day of portaging I have is 1,200 meters. Today I have a lot of paddling, 12.5 kilometers of paddling, and I only have like 645 meters of portages, so it's kind of nice. I was supposed to be getting here at like 2 p.m. though too, so I decided just to keep it the same and just do some exploring. One of, I don't know, 14? Off we go. I guess I gotta do a little bit of limbo here. Okay, I got a duck, hold on. The water is so pretty here. Look at how clear it is. Hopefully you can see it and you look at the reflection. You can see right down to the bottom. Just gorgeous. Oh, alright, I'm going to get the pack. Alright, I got my pack, got the canoe. Just finished the first portage, 315 meters or something like that. And I guess it's just a short paddle to the next one. And then once I'm finished that, I'm on Sylvester. And then I just have to paddle to Wolf. Sorry, mosquito is biting me. Alright, off I go. Alright, portage number 2 of the day, and the second and only one, which is awesome. 330 meters into Sylvester. It's actually a pretty cool portage, even though most of it is uphill and along like some pretty steep, sketchy spots. There's a lot of really great views, as you can see. Now the portages here don't seem to be as buggy as the ones last weekend, which I'm sure it's just a fluke or something. But I haven't put my bug net down over my face yet, so They are here, but they're just not biting me or bothering me, so I'm okay with it. Trying to find this Paradise Lagoon. I saw a trail that went off of the main trail, the main portage, so I think that's probably it. So I'm gonna go pick up the pack and then walk back to where I saw the trail, probably drop the pack there, and then go have my lunch and check out this Paradise Lagoon. I really actually want to go for a swim, but not really prepared for it. I don't have my bathing suit on or anything, but we'll see what happens. I'm really, really hot. It's really, really hot out today. So when I came through, I saw this tied to the tree. It's from the Friends of Temagami. And it's about Wolf Lake being at risk because it's designated as holding forest reserve, which prohibits logging but not mineral exploration or mining. So if you want to help, go to the Friends of Temagami site and send them a message and see what you can do to help. So a good part of the portage is all uphill. And it's really rocky. And some of it is beside like a cliff, and you have to really be careful with your footing so you don't slide down the cliff. It's a good thing I only have 2 of these today, because two portages in Temagami equal 4 somewhere else. Oy. And as soon as I said that thing about the bugs, they started biting my hands. It's been wonderful. Whew. It's hard to talk and walk at the same time. I went down that little side trail I saw, and I didn't really see a way down. According to my GPS, that is where Paradise Lagoon is. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do. Kind of feel like I should get to my campsite, and this is one of those spots, and set up before it starts pouring. But part of me is like, I'm so freaking hot right now. I don't really care if it rains or if I get wet, so I don't know. We'll see. Here's the trail that goes down, but I went down there and it just kind of goes to there. I don't see anywhere where there's a lagoon. It's just rushy waterfalls. So I'm not quite sure. I don't really want to walk down there with the pack because then I got to come back up, and it's pretty steep. But well, maybe next time, I guess. Oh dear, I'm tired. Okay. The wind has picked up a little bit, but it is behind me. and just on Sylvester. Just left the falls. I didn't eat my lunch yet, but I did take some time and do a little photo shoot there. It was just so beautiful with the mirror water, and the water was so blue, and I thought, yeah, I need to do this. So, well, this is great. Just out of nowhere, the wind came up, which normally I wouldn't say, oh, this is great, but it's behind me. So it's just pushing me along the lake. Every once in a while, I have to do a little bit of stern ruddering or steering, and I'm just coasting through Sylvester. Pretty awesome. Never been in a strong wind and like had it coming from behind me. It's kind of a little bit this way. It's not directly behind me, so I gotta steer a little bit. But it's awesome. It's like a ride. This is so much fun. Yeah! So the wind has managed to blow away almost all the clouds, which is amazing, and it's a beautiful sunny day now. Figure out where I'm headed. There are two sites that I'm gonna look at that I have interest in. I don't know if anybody's on this lake or not, but I'm gonna go take a peek. It looks small in the video, but these mountains, cliffs, whatever you want to call them, they're huge, and I have to say I'm incredibly impressed with Wolf Lake. It's beautiful. I can see why people come here, and I can see why people want to save it. It's beautiful. Alright, well, the very last steep rock had a site on it. All the sites are open. No one's here right now that I can see. And I knew I wanted a site on the east side of the lake because I want to get the sun in the afternoon and see the sunset from my site. So I actually found a place to put the canoe on this one. The other one I couldn't even find a way to get up, and the fire pit was like literally right on the rock out in the water. So this one's pretty good. It's really windy, which should be perfect for the bugs. I might not even have to set up the bug shelter. And yes, even though I did carry the thing all the way here, if I don't need to set it up, I won't, but I might have to set it up for rain. This is a perfect spot for it, actually. Hey, well, it's about 2:30. I think I got to the site around 1:30. I left the access at 9:15, but I did a lot of dawdling and diddly-dallying and took my time. I just finished setting up everything. I was all hot and sweaty, and it was sunny the whole time I was setting up, super hot. And I'm like, oh, as soon as I get done, I'm gonna go for a swim. It's so hot, I'm all sticky and hot and sweaty. And as soon as I finished, the clouds started rolling in. So I think I'm still going to try to go for a swim, or maybe I'll just go down and wash up. I might do that, yeah. And then I'm going to sit here and read my book. I'm, I don't know, about a third or half of the way through. My Hap Wilson River of Fire. It's really good. Tent set up in the back there. My chair. Just use the tarp now. That's a different shaped tarp, so I tried to do the four-corner thing, it didn't work, so I just got it rigged up there, so it's good. It covers the fire and just a little spot for me to sit and cook my steak. My bug pants on. I love these. I wore them so much last year that I ripped a hole in them portaging, and I had to get a new pair last fall. Just at the end of the season I grabbed a new pair. So they're nice and new. They're from Canadian Tire. I think they cost, I want to say around 20 bucks. They're bug blocker. I think it's called bug blocker, and they come in a little pouch. They're great. I love them. They're also the same company that makes the shirt, and I love it too. So now the sun is back out and the sky's all blue again. Of course, now that I put the tarp up, which is fine. I can take it down as long as I don't get stuck in the rain cooking. But I think I might try to go for a swim again. Okay, I'm in. My goal is to stay in longer than the other day. Whatever that was, Saturday. I guess it was Saturday night. So, here I am. Whew. Floating. Whew. It's not as cold, which is weird because the ice went out way later here. Okay, I'm like in way longer than last time already. I guess I could just hang out here, but I'm bored too. Swim a little. I don't want to go too far. Can I touch? Can I touch here? Can I touch this? Actually very nice. Oh, I've been wanting to do this all day. Oh, it's so clear. I can see the bottom. Okay. I can see everything. Now I gotta put all my sunscreen and bug spray back on. Oh, so good. Woo, woo, woo. Okay, I'm getting chilly now. I'm gonna get up. Alright, well it's 20 after 5 and I'm really hungry and I want to go to bed super early. I'm so tired. I can't believe I didn't have a nap. That water really refreshed me though. So I've got the fire going and I set up the grill so I can put my steak on there and cook it, and I also have a half a package of cheddar cheese and butter mashed potatoes and some asparagus, but I don't know if I'm gonna make the mashed potatoes. I'm gonna think about it. I might just make the steak and the asparagus. Well, the fire is burning really nicely because of the wind. I didn't even use a fire stick today. I just lit it with some pine cones and some pine needles and stuff like that. I just put the asparagus on. When I pack it in the Ziploc, I put some olive oil and some garlic salt, garlic powder on it. So all I have to do is just dump it in the pan and off it goes. So I'm gonna let that cook for a bit, and I'm gonna get my steak out and throw that on, and we'll see who finishes first. Well, I decided to make a little bit of the mashed potatoes. So I got some water on there. It's actually already boiling. Well, it smells pretty good out here right now. Got the steak on. Asparagus are getting there, and the water was boiling for the potatoes. So instead of making them and then like having them sit and get cold, I thought, well, I'll just leave the water on, and then when the steak's done, I'll just put it on for a few seconds and then mix it with the potatoes. So all good. Gotta flip my steak though. Bye-bye. Well, that is a pretty nice looking dinner. Asparagus, a beautiful steak, and some sour cream and cheddar mashed potatoes. I am starving and I cannot wait to eat. See you later. Oh, that's cooked perfectly. I'm so tired. It's like 10 after 8 and all of a sudden across from me, waiting for the sun to go down, the clouds came over. It was super, super hot and the sun was shining, and I took the tarp down because I was pretty sure it wasn't going to rain, and even if it does now, I'll just go in my tent because, you know, it's just one extra thing I have to pack up in the morning. So I got rid of that, and now I wish I had the bug shelter up because, oh, they're just driving me insane. It's little tiny bugs and they're just everywhere. But other than that, it's good. It's been a beautiful day. No rain at all, even though there's supposed to be 20 to 25 millimeters. And it's been wonderful. The wind has been amazing, like just blowing super strong ever since I got here. And now it's just finally kind of died out. So I guess that's why the bugs are here. Well, I managed to stay up. It's 8:49. I thought, okay, I'm going to get up and go do all the things I need to do before I go to bed. So that'll be done, and that'll wake me up a bit. So that did. So, sadly, I don't have too much of a glorious sunset yet, but I don't know, something might be coming. We'll see. Well, I'm glad I waited for it because it's pretty nice. It took a while. It didn't look like anything was going to happen, and now it's about 10 after 9, I think. Quarter after 9, and it's starting to look real pretty. Hey! Well, it is about 9:45 on Friday night, and on my site on Wolf Lake. It's absolutely beautiful here. I love it. Got here super early today, and we'll probably have the same type of a routine tomorrow. Tomorrow my plan is to stay on Chiniguchi, which is about 9 kilometers of paddling and I think 600-ish in portaging. I think I have almost the same amount of portaging tomorrow as I did today. So not much. Great day today. Didn't rain at all. Like, okay, it rained for like maybe 60 seconds when I got on the water, and that was it. And compared to what, the 20 to 25 millimeters that was expected, that's amazing. It was sunny, it was beautiful, I got to go swimming, I stayed in the water for a while. Been super hot all day long, the sun's been shining most of the day, got a beautiful sunset. Saw a couple loons, saw a couple ducks, nothing too crazy, but hopefully tomorrow I'll see something better or bigger and actually film it this time. So I'm super tired and I am going to bed, and I will see you tomorrow. Good night.